Hey, I am doing another. Right. If my camera would not do that, that would be best. I'm doing another round of list reviews, and this is because I am going to the WTC. I'm not doing the actual WTC lists, but this next weekend we are doing a sort of prep tournament. We'll have 14 players that is coming to our local game store, and all Danish players, and some of the team will be joining as well, and we'll be having sort of a warm-up tournament. So I'm doing a review of the lists for that tournament, and this is the first review. This was the first one sent in, and this is from Lars Andreasen, who sent in his Soviet reinforced platoon. It's a 17 orderized platoon, so it's pretty high on the order list, and when I go through it you will see why, because it's a double platoon. It has two platoons, so and there's quite a lot of different stuff in here, and Lars himself says that, well, it's not the best. I disagree, Lars. This is a pretty good bet. There's some really strong choices in this list. So he's choosing to run inexperienced lieutenants, and I think he's running two of those. Yeah, one in each platoon, 35 points. It's attacks, right? It's just attacks. Then he has assault engineers. He has one veteran squad here, one veteran squad in total, and he has 3 infantry rifles, the NCO with a submachine gun, 3 others infantry with submachine guns, so it's an 8-man unit, 1 man with a flamethrower. This is a big unit, it's a chunky one, it's a Death Star unit. It'll attract a lot of fire and it will kill whatever it gets close to. 4 submachine guns and a flamethrower, that will definitely mess up stuff. Then he has a People's Militia squad, inexperienced, green, like half of them are unarmed, so they're even worse, but they're pretty cheap for a large unit. 12 men is 66 points, so that's pretty good. It's a good backline holder, it's a good objective sitter. A polytruck, which is a nice commissar type unit, has some really nifty special rules. The Free Rifle Squad, of course, he's playing Soviets. A medium mortar, inexperienced. Running medium mortars inexperienced is a thing that I think more people should think about, and we see this in a lot of the WTC lists actually, because you're always shooting indirectly anyway. So, and the sniper will mess you up if you have a spotter, so why not just pump it down somewhere where it's not in any danger from snipers, but it can just shoot indirectly. I think this is a good idea. Then he has 2 anti-tank rifle teams. This may be the one suboptimal choice, right? But the anti-tank rifle teams have a 36-inch range, they have +2 penetration, they are a poor man's sniper, they can really kill stuff if you can hit. So, and they're pretty cheap. Of course, not as cheap points for value as dog teams, but it is pretty good. And you can use them both against infantry, getting that 1 pin, getting that 1 kill, and also against vehicles. So I sort of see the point of doing this. A CIS-3 divisional gun, which is the one that can be both used as an anti-tank gun, 5+, or a heavy howitzer. No, not a heavy howitzer, it's a 2-inch howitzer. I sort of like these guns that can be used in dual roles. They're pretty good for what they do. And they are definitely not something that you want to run your darker stewards up against. +5, that will kill a steward. And then, of course, he has the steward light tank, and he has 2 of those. Yes. You can see, right? 2 darker stewards. This is not a suboptimal list. This is a list that has teeth, right? He also has 3 trucks, 2 of them has pintle-mounted MMGs, and I am guessing that in one of these trucks at least, his Death Star unit is going to go in that truck. And since they have 12-man capacity in each of the trucks, he can even run his free squad in this truck, or his People's Militia in one of the trucks, right? So he can actually transport his objective sitters up to where they need to go. Brilliant. Really good. In the second platoon, I already mentioned the lieutenant and the Stuart light tank. He also has another People's Militia unit, so that's 2 in total. Again, 6-man is unarmed, they are green. And then he has Strafbat, the large version of that, which is 11 men. 5 of them have rifles, and 7 of them are unarmed. So he's gone really cheap on his infantry, especially because the Strafbats are all shirkers. So parts of his infantry are really cheap, but there's a lot of them, and he is mobile and can transport them to where he needs to go. I think this is a really good bet on a competitive, bid on a competitive Russian list. I can really see this doing well, even in a very competitive setting, such as the WTC would be for Lars. So, Lars, I hope you enjoy playing this list. I hope you do well with it, and I will see you on Saturday. Cheers!